In this video, we're going to be looking at Venn diagram with two sets. Intersection, union, and complements will be included in this. So notice that we have the universal set, which contains everything. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1 through 9 is included. And some of them are in A, some of them are in B, some of them are in both A and B, and some of them aren't in A or B. They're out here. Okay, so we're going to answer these three questions here. So our first question is B complement. Remember, B complement with the little tick mark up there means the opposite of B. Okay, so that's everything that's not in B. Okay, not in B. That's what that means. Everything not in B. Okay, so these are the things in B, including the 7. The 7 is in B. Okay, including the 2, 3, 4, 9, and the 7. So what are the things that are not in B? Well, it's everything else. Okay, so we have, that's equal to 1, 5, 6, and 8. Okay, 1, 5, 6, and 8 are not in B. Everything else is. So this is B complement. Next question says, find the intersection, that's this, of A and B, which means if we write it down, it has to be in both A and B. It has to be in both. So looking down here at A and B, is there a number down here that's in both A and B? There it is, 7. So the intersection of A and B is the number that was in both. That's the 7. So the answer here is 7. Make sure you put your brackets around your answer when you input these. That's roster form. That's what we call it. Okay. And then our last question is A union B, but then it has a complement. Okay. So let's first figure out what is A union B, and then we can do the opposite of that. Okay. So A union B is everything that is in A or B. Okay. So that includes 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no 5 or 6 down here. There's a 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so this is A union B, what I just wrote down. The complement of that is not these things. Everything that's not these things. So what numbers are we missing from this list that are included here? Well, just the 5 and the 6, right? Everything else is included in A or B. Okay, so A union B complement is the opposite of this, so it is 5 and 6. Okay, A union B is everything that's here. A union B complement is whatever's left, 5 or 6. Let's look at the next problem. Okay, so we've got the sets B and C here. Okay, and the universal set, of course, contains everything. And again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 1 through 8 this time. Okay, the first question is find C complement. Okay, so C complement is everything not in C, everything not here. Okay, the only thing here is 1 and 2, so C complement is everything not 1 and 2. So cover that up, write down everything else. Okay, here's my bracket. I'm not very good at writing those, but that's the best I can do sometimes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so everything that's not in C. C had the 1 and 2, we left those out. Okay, let's look at the next one, B union C. That's everything in B and everything in C. Union means everything that's in either one of those we write down. Okay, so that's all the stuff in B and in C. And C happens to be included in B anyways, so doesn't really change anything for us. We still are looking for everything that's in C and in B. And even if this were not included in B, we would still have to write it down because it's in C. So we're going to write down 1, 2, 7, 8. 1, 2, 7, 8. That's everything that's in B and everything that's in C. Okay, and then finally we've got B complement intersect C complement. So let's figure out B complement first. What would that include? That's everything that's not in B. So all this stuff's in B. So that means this stuff's the stuff that's not in B. So that's B complement 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And C complement is everything that's not in C. So it's everything except for these two, which we already wrote down up here. Okay, so that will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everything except for 1 and 2. Now they're asking us to find the intersection, which means it has to show up twice for us to write it down in our answer. It has to show up in both sets. That does, that does, that does, and that does. Okay, so our answer is everything that we circled in both sets, which is 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's it.